All right, what's up, guys? We are live. Evan Aldo here. Hope everyone's day is going well. I'm going to start off with the Bitcoin and Ethereum technical analysis. I'm going to get into some questions for you guys, and we will go through altcoin analysis after. So let's get started. Interesting times right now. Bitcoin is looking like it looked in quarter four in September or October of last year, 2020, which is kind of what I've been talking about. That was the most likely scenario I was thinking would happen based on how the charts looked, based on how things were lining up. With the bullish case, sure, you know, everyone was talking about the bearish case as a possibility as well, and that was also a possibility. But, you know, I just, the argument where 65K being the top of this bull cycle, I just didn't see it happening. It didn't look like a blow off top, number one. Number two, you know, institutions, things coming in. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. So basically right now we are, seems like, well, let's look at the higher time frame. So if you start with actually the weekly, so, you know, if you watch my videos a lot, you know what I think is going to happen. You know I'm bullish for the long term. You know I think, you know, we're going to get something like this, or maybe even something like this, all the way up into 2022, where would that bring us up? Well over 100K, somewhere between 100 to 200K. Anything over 200K I think is a little bit too crazy for this cycle. I think that's going to be probably 2024, 2025, or 2030, where we really see something really crazy above 200K. So we look at some of the lower time frames, and we're waiting to confirm, obviously, the green dot on the weekly. The next green dot, I believe, that should confirm is the 5-day, which should confirm in about a day. Now, we've been up, you know, a good amount since then. We've been up about 40%. So, you know, usually, I mean, you see here this one where we came up, you know, out of nowhere, basically, up about 81%. So we could come up, you know, some more before there's any significant type of pullback. I think we're going to come back maybe a little bit today, tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. 55K seems like a pretty big area of resistance. I believe we are over the 1 trillion, just over the $1 trillion market cap. I think that's around 53, 54. So to keep that maybe a little tough in the short term. This could be the last time we ever see, you know, below the $1 trillion market cap, which is gonna be crazy, which is a big milestone for Bitcoin. If it does pan out, I think in the bear market, there's a good possibility we come back to, you know, 40K, maybe even 30K or 50K, but I think that'll be the general area. So daily, VWAP's been above, a zero line for a while. It's starting to come down. You know, that's indicative of a correction in the near future here. 16-hour. VWAP trying to come down. You see it trying to come down. It's coming back up, and now it's trying to come down. So that's, you know, this means to be careful. Be careful. Hold off. You know, a lot of people could have got wrecked trying to short there. If you had good risk management, you would have been okay. And we did do an Ethereum short last night on my private Discord. That was a pretty good Ethereum. We hit 2 take profits on that. Then I got stopped out in profit at my entry point. You could see that trade up here on my private channel right here. This was the entry point right here. Nice little thing right there. That was the best place for a short. I've mainly just been still longing. Took some profits from my Bitcoin long this morning at about 55. So just a nice psychological area. My swing long, that was all the way up from 44K or whatever. That's been obviously the most wealthy trade so far, and the ADA Cardano long that I announced in the Discord up from $2. Took some more profits off it. It just doesn't look as strong as Bitcoin right now. It just doesn't look as strong. They pull back here though. So 12-hour, same deal. VWAP coming down a little bit. 8-hour, curving down a little bit like that. I think the next time we print a red dot, and you can see, I mean, we're forming, you know, this is just a continuation of the divergences we've been kind of forming from here. So that's a long divergence there you can make, and then here to here, it's definitely a divergence. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We are forming divergences here. So that's that. Onto the 4-hour. Trying to come down, coming back up. I think that may curve down pretty soon. And 1 hour, we're printing a red dot. We are printing a red dot. So, you know, we're still deep in the green here. I would be more comfortable trying to go short on Ethereum right now, what I've been talking about. But yeah, we could be curving down, especially with these lower time frames. 15-minute, you know, usually, as CryptoFace would say, mama turtle, you get a little baby turtle, next money flow crossover. I don't think we'll come down an extreme amount, but I think, it's good for a little day or scalp short down to maybe this spiral line. Not that low, but wow, I didn't realize, we really pumped up. That was a big pump last night. Wow. Yeah, 4%. So, it wouldn't be out of the question to come down to the spiral line, but I think that the main place we could take out our Fibonacci level from here to here, since we're on an uptrend. Here's the next, your first take profit would be around 54,100, 54,200, around there, and then after that. So, just be patient with this short entry, be patient with it, see what happens here. So that's Bitcoin, and Ethereum is looking probably slightly worse in my opinion. I'm not going to bore you too much, but it's the same deal. VWAP starting to come down here, 16-hour. This is starting to, it's kind of in between. Starting to, it's like it wants to curve down, but if you look at the 12-hour. Now we're really seeing, we're about to print a, well, that's interesting. It came right back up there. That is interesting. Usually when it comes down for a second time. So it could curve back down, obviously. It could change in that instance. This 12-hour green dot, I don't know if I'd buy this green dot too well. Maybe in the instance, the more bullish case, we come up to this level, the 786 fib level at 3,800. So that's been a change. So this looks a little bit... it looked a few minutes ago a little bit more bearish than Bitcoin. Now it looks a tiny bit more bullish, printing all these green dots down, up. Interesting. To confirm, the bullish case just, keep going here. But I think we do it. This could be maybe just one of those, it's hard to say exactly. It's maybe one of those times where you just keep going up. But, I think kind of the place in the market, there still is... I feel like the greed still is starting, so there's some people, and then we have this spiral line, so we are hitting a major level here. 1 hour, you could draw this divergence. You can draw this divergence here, so up to there, and then here to here. Now, if this plays out, this next little red dot, you can make the argument trigger wave. That would bring us down. We'd probably come down to like 35 even, something like that. The next place we could draw a fib level from here to here, and your first big place to take profit, 35.5, and then 35 even, nice psychological area. What I was liking on this too was the 20-minute was looking like, I mean, not the worst place to go in on a short right there. You would be close to your first profit take area at around, you would have hit your first profit take area. It would have been, you would have hit it right there, lock in the profit, maybe get stopped out in profit already, then look to re-enter. And what I liked as well was the 45-minute next red dot or money flow crossover would be a strong place to look to short on Ethereum. All right, let's look at the chat. Lagging a lot, too much lag. Okay, how is it now, guys? Is it still lagging? I didn't know it was lagging. I was fine as the settings yesterday. Let me take off Discord to get the. Get rid of this. How is it, guys? Is it lagging still? Somebody let me know, please. Can you hear me? Guys, let me know if it's lagging. No, it's good Wi-Fi. It is good Wi-Fi. I don't know. All right, I'm going to stop the stream and I'm going to come right back since the to try to fix the lagging. Oh, it's good now? I guess there is lag. All right, I'm going to come off and then come back on. Oh, good on your... So no lag. Okay. Thanks, Eric. Some of you are lagging, some of you aren't. Yeah, I still see the thing like redoing. It probably would be the best the best bet would be probably to end the stream. Yeah, I do have the I hope the beginning was okay for this, but all right. So let's look at 1990s CC. Am I shorting Bitcoin or buying long after dip? So both. I'm looking to short right now, Eric. I was talking about it in my Discord. I mean, Bitcoin does look better than Ethereum, and I think Bitcoin will outperform Ethereum in Q4 as it normally does, just like last year. And you know, it definitely, there's more money coming into Bitcoin overall, a little bit more than Ethereum. So the main places to look for a short right now are the next like red dot on the 1 hour for Bitcoin, next red dot, money flow crossover into the red on Ethereum. So that's that. Let's take a look at Engine Coin. And okay, so Engine Coin right here, been up a good amount, like a lot of other things. We're about to cross back into the red. You know, they're coming down on the VWAP there. So just like a lot of other things, you know, I think Bitcoin's going to have its time in Q4. So that's the next big fib level, about $2, really psychological right there. 12-hour VWAP printing a red dot, not the best sign. Curving up there, I do like the 8-hour because it is curving up, so that's a little bit better. This is where you would have wanted to go long. I was talking about this in my Discord group. Right around here, I like this money for crossover, up 28%. I bought Curve instead. I bought a different coin. But I should have actually got into this. It's a decent project. So curving downward there, I do think we need to cool down a little bit. Just like Bitcoin right now, yeah. Money flow crossover into the red here. Where would this bring us to? Maybe back to 150. That's how I could see this going. I think we will cool down on a lot of these in the short term. That's my best guess right now. So that's Engine Coin. And yeah, so what I was talking about in my Discord about Hex is I think Richard Hart, guys, is due to be wrong. He's been right too much. I think he's due to be wrong all of a sudden, finally due to be wrong. And I think Hex can go down farther. Let's take a look at Hex, actually. I wanna look at Hex. And yeah. I sold a lot of my Hex, and I put a lot of profits into Bitcoin, into Cardano, into Chainlink, and I think Hex is finally going to correct. I mean, it made it right up to 50 cents psychological area. I got out a lot at 45 cents. I originally bought in at 18 cents. It was a nice buck on my end. I enjoyed my time with it, but I left a few grand in it just to, just for long term. But I took out much more than the money I originally put in it, so I made the profit on that, and I'm just going to let that stay. I'm staking it for long term. So, I mean, maybe it's early enough where still a couple grand in there staked long term could be worth millions if it does, does do well. But, I don't like this. That's curving downward in 12-hour. It looks like we'll at least come down to 35 cents here, at least. This does not look good at all. I mean, VWAP is coming up. It's indicative of some consolidation for a bit, which probably will happen. But, yeah, we're in a print a green dot there. But money flow, there's just not money coming into this. No money coming into this project. I mean, you can make the bullish case for curving up here, which, people would make that case. But, it looks more bearish than everything else. So why would you be messing with this? Just, not curving up yet. So, yeah, it looks bearish. I mean, how should we measure this out? We come back down, say repeated this type of area, it would bring us down to 30 cents would be a good area if you're looking to buy this, if you really believe in this. But yeah, next place, 25 cents, like you were saying, man. Spider lines, that answers that question. Spider lines, you can mess around with the fib a little bit, mainly just spider lines in psychological areas and measuring out with money flow. Oh, it's still bad? Refresh my page. Let me try refreshing my page. It shows green for... Okay, I refreshed my page. Sorry about that, guys. Should be back. I want to look at, I'm going to look at Solana. Well, okay, so LM for, to answer that question, so 34-minute green dots on those usually aren't the big deal unless it's like trigger waves. 55-minute would be more powerful. Obviously, the higher time frame would be the more powerful. I want to look at Solana. I want to look at Solana. So Solana, okay, daily. Oh, we are already printing that. Nice, nice rejection off of that fib level. Fibs don't lie, guys. And coming back down there. And yeah, this is very bearish. Especially 12-hour VWAP coming down and money flow coming out. That's bearish. That's curving back up. Okay, so it's not as bad in the 8 hours. There's some conflicting things. There's hope for this, but what are we at right now? 159. Okay, so you can make the argument we do have time to go up. I mean, printing green dot in the 4 hours, so not terrible. Up here, yeah, but that could bring us down. VWAP coming down and money flow coming down. 2 hour, I'd say more likely than not, we'll probably come down to 140. See a cool off here, yeah, with the next few days or whatever. Let me measure that out. Where would that take us to if we say a situation like that? You know, next couple days, cool down, and then come back possibly. Solana, yeah, money's not coming in anymore. Money's coming out of this. So yeah, more bearish for the short term for Solana, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. Bull trap. Yeah, I mean, I think we, let's see the price of, I'm curious what ETH is right now. Coming back a little bit, but, you know, I think we're going to probably go into the red here. This is my main entry point for, actually, back on the 15, you know, I'm going to red here or next red dot in the 45-minute. Oh, thank you so much, Vitaly. Do you have a question or anything? Thank you so much for the shout out to Vitaly Loza. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much. I don't know what is that rupees. I don't know, but thank you so much, guys. Smash the like button. Thank you so much. So let's look at E-Gold. I'll look at E-Gold, and then we'll look at Mana. Maybe haven't heard of that. Surprised no one's asked me to look at Loki yet. I know that somebody told me it's up like 2,000%. So E-Gold is doing well. We're in price discovery mode almost. A little trigger wave down on the daily. That's not looking the best. Let's try out our fib level here. And yeah, nice rejection off of that fib level. And coming down farther. Rejection off of that fib level. Yeah, right there. Came down one last leg up and then down. 8 hour. I'm just not seeing the money I want to see come in. I mean, you can draw divergences forming, coming out. Not looking the best. Not looking the best for a lot of these altcoins. I mean, a lot of things are printing divergences right now. They could play out through the next couple days, like what usually happens when you have a big pump with everything. We mainly had the biggest pump with Bitcoin, though, which is interesting. And I think like a lot of, kind of how it's looked in Q3 was a lot of the charts looked very similar to Bitcoin most of the time. Now I think Bitcoin's chart is going to look different than a lot of the other things and outperform a lot of the other things in Q4. That's what I'm thinking. Market cap could go real high. So yeah, I mean, as 2 hour VO coming down and we're coming into the red as we're hitting off a resistance point, it's more likely than not we're going to bounce off of that. Maybe a nice short. I don't think you'll go down to like 200 or anything, but you could come down. You come down a bit. Where's that resistance point? Around 225, something like that, I would guess for this. I'm just not seeing the money really coming into this, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think we're due for a bit of a cool down. That's what I think in the short term. We're due for a little bit of a cool down for a lot of these things. Take profits. Yeah. Thanks, man. Russian. Oh yeah, Vital, Russian name. Yeah, okay. Your short ETH entry at 3595. Should I keep it open or close and look for a better entry? Let's see. I'm curious about that. Good question. What was your entry again? Oh, 3595. So I mean, I think you're best off your stop loss as long as you don't have a degenerate position that's going to blow out your entire account. If price goes this high, your stop loss probably should be above here. Last swing high is where I would put it. I'm still waiting to short. I want to see if we retest this spider line, or I want to see what I'm kind of looking for is money flow crossover or a red dot on the 45 minute. And I also kind of want to see like how is this. I feel like could curve back down on the 12-hour, or actually probably the 8 hours better to look at, because it is coming back up. That's the concern. That that's the more bullish case where we do come up. So I'd want to see. I want to see more of an indication. But if you're already in the trade and it's not going to kill you, and not financial advice or anything, not going to destroy your life if the price goes up here and you get stopped out, not the worst place to go short. So yeah, it's either a bull pennant or we either come down or we come back up and maybe test this fib level. It's kind of the main two things that we're coming in between here. But yeah, let's see here. So. Chainlink, yeah. Why don't I use? No, I don't use Wolfpack. I could look at that. It's one of those free little things you could use. I mainly just use Market Cipher. I don't see a reason to really use Wolfpack. You have everything you need on Market Cipher. Let's look at Chainlink. I like Chainlink. I think Chainlink and Cardano will probably have a better Q4 than a lot of other altcoins. That's what I think. Let's see here. So, yeah, we got our fib level already. We are bouncing around this general area for Chainlink. That doesn't look the best since you're curving into the red. However, VWAP is coming up. It's not the worst thing. What's the daily look like? Just down like everything else. Not a difference there. 6 hour, okay. Could take time for this to play out. We could just bounce off of this fib level. So if you're long on Chainlink, you might want to, depending on where you went in, you might definitely want to take profits at this fib level, 28 something. You probably should take some profits now if it's a big trade. Here on the 4 hour, curving down a little trigger for blood diamonds. Still in the green. It's not the worst thing. I don't like the double blood diamonds, though. That usually means business. It usually means they're going to come down. I think we will. Yeah, I mean, here, you probably get a money flow crossover into the red. That might be a good place to look to short. If something like this happens, bam, down and then down for the next couple days. We pull back next couple days, then continue forward. I mean, I am very bullish long term for Q4 and probably into 2022, depending on how crazy things get in Q4. If we just go straight up in Q4, then I think the bull run's going to be over sooner. If we just gradually go up with a bunch of corrections, I think it'll extend and take longer. But yeah, 30-minute, I just don't. Let's see here. You could kind of draw a divergence there. I just don't see the money coming in that I want to see for this. That's the issue. So yeah, that's Chainlink. Okay, I will look at AXS. AXS. This better be a good one. Okay, that looks not bad on the 30-minute. That looks not bad either. How far is this up? Oof. Okay, so from June we are up. Oh my God! Wow, 5,000%. Wow. Thanks for bringing this up. Yeah, interesting to look at these ones. We are printing. Okay, we're printing a red dot in the daily. So, when something's up, I mean, how much is it just from here to here? Okay, 200% from September 22nd. Okay. Let's see, 12-hour divergence. Yeah, clear divergence forming. I mean, you have money. Usually in this instance, you're trying to come into the red, come back into the green, then you finally, when you come down, there she blows. She really comes down. But hitting that support level. Let's look at that 6 hour. Printing a green dot. Okay, that looks better. So some conflicting information on this, and that's usually typical when you have something that's this volatile, that's this crazy like this. So 4 hour and curving down, and then that's where you would have wanted to get in right there. That would have been a good place, like a lot of other things. September 29th, 100% increase, 100% increase, wow. So, okay. Approaching this, obviously this all-time high is going to be a big level. Curving downward there, I just don't like how there's not enough money coming in, you know what I mean? Small time, that looks okay, you know, maybe going on this and take some profits there, you'd get a quick buck. I mean, for a long term, I'd have to study the fundamentals on this. I don't know, but I think it kind of looks like everything else. I think it does look better in the smaller time frames than a lot of other things. So I do like it in that aspect. But something like this that's this volatile, it's hard to really say. Check W. Yeah, I looked at it. ADA, please. Yeah, we'll look at ADA, and then, guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes. Let's do this. All right, let's look at ADA, because ADA was looking a little bit worse than a lot of other things. Down there. Okay. That don't look too good. I didn't like this, and it's confirmed. That doesn't look good. This looks worse than a lot of things right now. Coming up there, though. A little trigger wave. I guess you can make that argument on the 8 hour. Okay. Conflicting information, because you had that blood. You're seeing blood diamonds in a lot of places, and then, you know, just to come up like that, looks almost like a bull trap. But money coming in, although we're in a curve to the, if you repeat this pattern, we come down for the next few days, which what it looks like would happen on a lot of things right now. Up, down, you come back up here maybe in the hour. Definitely want to look at taking some profits at 230. You know, that's where this general area I was posting about. I'm still swing long on ADA from 205, but it's only 20% of the original position in. I'm just letting it ride, so we could go higher, maybe not. I think we're gonna cool down with everything else in the next few days. That's ADA. WRX, TrueFi, Eric. I've never even heard of TrueFi. Yeah, I'll look at TrueFi, and then I'll look at WRX then TrueFi. Wow, you guys are really a lot of crazy tokens right now. A lot of tokens. How much is this up? 17%. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those weird volatile. Was okay. Whew. Looks better there. Coming up there. Yeah, that looks not half bad. Still in the red though. That would have been a good place, this money flow crossover. If you up bouncing around, I mean, the bullish case would probably bring you up. If you come up, you know, it's too real bullish case. What people want is probably in there. Doesn't look half bad in the 4 hour. Actually, let's go to 2 hour. Okay, money coming in. Still in the green in a lot of places. Doesn't look half bad. Kind of neutral on it. Yeah, about to curve down there. But on these higher time frames, I mean, you're going back into the green, so it doesn't look too bad. No real divergences, which is what we're seeing divergences pop back up on Ethereum. So it does look better in that aspect. I personally probably, I don't know if I would buy this at the moment, but it does look better in a lot of other things. So yeah, that's WRX. And okay, let's see here. TrueFi, yeah, I said I'd look at TrueFi. I've never heard of this. It's gotta be a low, small cap. 15 cents to $1. Okay. From July. Descending wedge. Can't really deduce much out of this. I mean, there's money coming back in from here. Wow. That money flow crossover wouldn't work too well. Yeah, it's coming up. Kinda. No divergence. Money's coming out, though, as not divergence, so it doesn't look entirely unhealthy. Yeah, right here, I mean, people would make the argument this is a good place, the money flow crossover. There, yeah, 2 hour. I've seen money flow crossovers, although it is curving back down. I'm pretty neutral on this. Up, down. Getting choppy. I don't know. I feel like it can go down a little bit more. 50 cents, big psychological area. Let me draw a fib level, actually. They're there, I'd say. Yeah, hit exactly off that fib level, going down. Curvature probably would bring us down. I think we could go down a little bit in the short term. More neutral on this. Yeah, sorry about the lag, guys. I don't know. I already refreshed it. It looks good on my end. I don't know what else I could do to try to fix it, unfortunately. All right, let's look at a few more. Matic. Yeah, let's take a look at Matic. I do have a position in Matic that I bought originally at 15 cents, I believe, 10 or 15 cents. The long term. So yeah, it looks like everything else in the daily. 12 hour, curving downward on the 12 hour from green into the red there. Okay, can't deduce too much. 8 hour VWAP coming up. Okay, so this looks a little bit better. Money is coming up. Make the argument that divergence is kind of played out. 4 hour. Okay, if you got in, this money flow crossover would have been good. Kinda. You'd be a little bit ahead, I guess. I don't like these blood diamonds, man. I don't like these blood diamonds. Curving downward, yeah. Looks like we could have a bit of a correction in the short term. Can you make... Yeah, it's almost a divergence, I guess, on here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we got to pull back the next day or two, you know. I think we got to pull back a little bit. That's a divergence. Yeah. Money's coming out. We got to... I think we need to pull back. I don't think we're going to like $1.10, but if we go to like 120 and then continue forward, I think that's a good scenario. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Yeah. Yeah, I like FTT as well. Let's see. FTT I'll look at. Let's see. Okay, FTT. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes today, or 200 or whatever. Okay, we are hitting a piece of resistance right there on the daily. Been above the zero line, but looks a little bit better since we're still, you know, pointing upward right now. And pointing upward, hitting a nice hit off there. I mean, no divergences because it's falling price. Yeah, I like that because you got money flow coming up and the VWAP is coming up. I do like this. I do like, yeah, I mean, you would have wanted to go in. You missed a little bit because here to here, you missed 20% right there on that 4 hour. Be careful when you're hitting a big fib level like that. I mean, you definitely need to be careful. If you this scenario, you just pull through, that would bring us bearish for the next couple days. Coming down here, not really a little bit of divergence. Yeah, you do have a little bit of divergence. Could bring us down a little bit. But yeah, it's looking better in quite a few other things. I would hold off a little bit on this. Yeah, I mean, this probably money flow crossover to red probably bring us down a bit. So hold off on this for at least a few days. I want to see something better before we're going back into it. Short term, man. I think we're gonna have a bit of a correction short term. In all likelihood, in my opinion, we're gonna have a pullback for for what I think. In the short term, we've come up a lot, so that's what I think. Obviously, we could keep going farther. That's the bullish case, but let's take a quick look at Bitcoin at the moment. Did we have? I mean, we're finally. Yeah, what I was saying is, I think the next, red dot on the 1 hour will kind of bring us down. We're toying with 55 again. Can we break through 55 and go higher? I don't know. Bitcoin looks better than all. Oh, wow. Bitcoin is the king right now, guys. Bitcoin is the king. Look at that. Wow. That's curving down to 16. So, yeah, the next, maybe this red dot isn't the one, but it's the next red dot. We get something like here that brings us down. Bitcoin is just, all the money is coming into this, guys. Like, this is just Ethereum. It's much less money coming into it. As I was looking at the 45 minute, that red dot I'm really hunting down. But yeah, it sounds like we're full in bull pennants, but I do think we need a pullback at some point here. I looked at Solana. Avax is going to shoot up. Yeah, let's look at Avax. I want to look at Avax. Okay. Guys, let's get to 100 likes. We're almost there. Hitting a fib level. Okay. Seems like we need to curve back up at some point here. $62. Yeah, it's kind of been underperforming a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, we lost that level. And we're about to go into the... yeah, what I've been saying about this before, if you guys have been watching my videos, I mean, this is one of the few ones that had divergences. We still have divergences. I mean, to make the argument it's played out here, but I think we need to come a little bit lower before it comes back. I like that 12-hour. VWAP coming up when money's coming out. Indicative of sideways consolidation maybe before we come back up. Curvature. I want to look for a money flow crossover there. 2-hour. This might act as resistance rather than support. That could be an issue. Wait for a money flow crossover in the 1 hour. Usually those are pretty powerful. But yeah, that's AVAX. Still divergences that kind of need to play out here, so it could go lower. Breakout. There's one. All right, yeah, I'll look at XRP. There's anything I missed? Just about the lag. Okay. Okay, XRP. This might be the last one. Yeah, the XRP is a volatile one. Hitting a nice fib level as the VWAP's coming down the daily. It's indicative of a cool off at some point here. Maybe we could break through it, but I think we need a cool off. VWAP's trying to come down there, just like Bitcoin. It would just like Ethereum, actually. That doesn't look half bad, though. A lot of conflicting stuff. I mean, if this acts as support, then we come up 120s in the cards, which it can come up to 120. Probably this is getting to the point where the funding fees are going to be really high to keep going along, so keep that in mind. If this pattern repeats, we're hitting the top soon. Come down. Yeah, stuff looks toppy. I mean, it can keep going, but in my view, stuff looks kind of toppy. That's what it kind of looks like in my view. But yeah, VWAP coming down there in the 2 hour, it looks a little toppy. Divergence, that's a divergence. So see if this acts as support. Definitely look at what happens when we get to 107. See if that acts as support. That's XRP. Let's see. Dot analysis. Yeah, I'll look at dot because that's a bigger cap. Guys, if we get up to 100 likes, I will stay on after I'm done with this dot analysis. So dot, let's look at Polkadot. Yeah, hitting that resistance point, like a lot of other things are just hitting resistance points. VO coming down the daily. That's a good 12 hour. Doesn't look the best. VO coming up though, so indicative of sideways for a bit. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, 6 hour doesn't look too bad. Maybe we could break through. After that, I mean, 35 is in the cards. It's a good place to look. Psychological area to take profits. After that, 37 or 40 or whatever. Curving, yeah, curving down there. Seems like it wants to come down to correct. Yeah, we could draw this out as we correct next, somewhere next couple days maybe. Or maybe we just continue upward. I mean, it's possible. There's always two cases, always two ways to do this, but yeah. That's DOT. Yeah, I'm trying to get into that. It is a lot of work to do everything while live streaming, like CryptoFace says. As the capital in my accounts get bigger and bigger, I will look to do that. Thanks so much for the likes. I'll look at a few more since we got up to 108. Let's see if we get up to 200. That'd be a big goal. Let's see. It's getting to okay, ATA. Yeah, I'll take a look at ATA. Let's see here. Okay, it's a newer one. VWAP point. We're gonna print a red dot in the daily pretty soon. In the red, curving back up. It's tougher with these. In a psychological area, it'll probably hold $1. Maybe not. Curving around, I like the curvature, not bad. Coming into the green, going up. 150 maybe could be in the cards, maybe. 125 maybe. Let's see the VWAP. Yeah, 116. That's not looking the best because that's like a little trigger wave there, and then VWAP coming down. Get rid of that for now. Kind of a divergence almost. Actually, no, it's not really divergence, so it doesn't look terribly unhealthy. It looks pretty neutral. Maybe a little, just very neutral. Hard to say with this. Yeah, that's that. That's older. Wow, I'll check them up. I'll check them out. Thanks for the tip. How is Phantom looking? Okay, Luna and Phantom I will look at, and then yeah, a lot of people moved. All right, I'll look at Luna. Let's see here. Well, we're already printing a red dot in the daily, so it's a little bit ahead of some other things. That inevitable red dot in the daily. Let's see here to here. Bounce off of that line, 30. Bounce off of 39 psychological area. That's a divergence. I mean, you do have the divergence. It could bring us farther down. So, yeah, that's a divergence as well. Money flow and 120 is still divergence. This has more divergence. It's like Avalanche. It's got more divergences than everything else. Divergence there. You're coming up with it. There's hope. You're coming up on the 8 hour with the VWAP. You're still in the green. There is hope. Still, yeah, green dot in the 4 hour. There is a little bit of hope. Just thinking. Rejected off of 50. Nice even number. Nice even number. That's not looking the best. Coming down, yeah. You got room to come down a bit. It could come down 38, 40. That's what I would guess. I would say a little bit more bearish. A little bit more bearish for the short term. That's my 2 cents on this. Let's see here. I'm going to look at Phantom, then that'll be it. Then I'm going to head out, guys. Make a video on how to use Market Cipher, please. I'm coming out with a resource for you guys. It should be out pretty soon. Shiba Inu. Okay, maybe I'll look at I'm going to look at Phantom first, then Shiba Inu, and then I'll get off. If I come back here and there's 150 likes, then I'll look at Shiba Inu after Phantom. Everyone's talking about Shiba. Where do we want to draw our... Okay. We are printing the red dot on the daily. It's pretty inevitable here. A lot of things are going to have that. VWAP coming up. Not the worst because there's no divergence. You see it's kind of following that, so no divergence here. So it does look relatively healthy. Yeah, not bad. Not bad on the 8 hour. A little bit more bullish. Maybe come up to one. It's interesting because a lot of things are looking different than one of another right now, which is very interesting. Usually they all look the same kind of. Yeah, money flow coming in. It's not looking too bad in my view. That I don't like too much in money flow. If you come down. It's only on the 2 hour though, not the biggest problem. Yeah, maybe we'll come back into the green. Maybe green 1 hour, that would be a good place. 30-minute. Yeah, come down, hit a trigger wave. Not looking too bad. I would lean, more neutral, a little bit more bullish. Maybe come back up to 150. $1.50, $1.56 at this level. So yeah, that's Phantom. I will look at I'll look at Shiba Inu and then Gala and then I'm out. Yeah, that'll be it. Shiba Inu. Okay, so it's I just I have no clue like how much this is really costs or whatever daily. Oh wow. Okay, how much are we up since September 28th? 265. Okay, so about to print a red dot on the 12 hour. Let's try fib level here. Bounced off of, I don't even, there's no psychological area for the, okay, 20, I'll say 25 cents. Let's say 25 cents. Yeah, that's the psychological area. And then 2 cents or whatever down there. 10 hour. We're printing red dots. We're still into the green. Getting a bit overbought, getting high there. Seems like it wants to come down. I think 2 cents is in the cards there or whatever. A lot of money coming in. A lot of money needs to come out, I feel like. Could go higher. Obviously could go higher, but I feel like it's getting to the point where everyone's just talking about this, so this is the time to take profits if you made 200% on this. But yeah, that's Shiba. I mean, money is still coming in. I mean, 10-minute and then it's finally coming out, so maybe one more bounce off of this. I don't see it going too much above this. It could go higher. Anything could happen with these, but yeah. Maybe a few more days of this, or maybe we just cool down with everything else. I think this is a big area, 2 cents or whatever, or I don't know how to even describe that many zeros. But yeah. Yeah, most probably like every other quarter football, so I was just sideways till December and shooting up to the moon, maybe just. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning. That's what I'm thinking kind of a lot. End of year prediction for Bitcoin, crypto yacht. Well, let's see. Let's see what it is. I've done it a few times. So we go on the weekly. This is kind of how you predict this. And let's see, assuming I think it's going to be more bullish than bearish. So we come up like this. That'd be December. This would be end of year. So we came up here to here. How would we measure this? So it'd be kind of this type of situation from here to here, that measuring area. So from June to August, that's 2 months. So we have about October, November, December, about 2.5, 3 months. So that would be this type of situation. And how much did this increase? So right here to here, that's 40%, or 40, 50, could go. I think it's somewhere between 40% and 100%. So that would be. And we're at 54 right. Okay, so 40% would bring us up to 72. 100% would be 100K. So I think if we're still at like below 100K, I think the bull cycle is going to go farther into 2022. If we're at 100K in December, I think it could be over. I think it could be over in December. So that's kind of my 2 cents. So somewhere my prediction is somewhere in between 70K to 100K by end of year. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you so much, guys. I will look at Gala. That's the last one I'm going to look at. It's better be good, and then I'm out. Oh, wow. You can't deduce much from this. Looks slightly bullish. I mean, there's money coming in from there. money coming in, but then it's coming out. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. Wait for a money flow crossover in the 30. That's what I would say about this. 15-minute. Yeah, wait for trigger waves, money flow crossover. Maybe it'll come up. It's at 10 cents. Maybe it'll come up to, I don't know, 11 cents. These areas in the short term. I don't know anything about this. But yeah, thanks guys. I'm going to head out. Sorry about the lagginess in the beginning. I will check out Gala some more. Yeah, Gala games. Okay. Hopefully it'll do well. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.